Going live. I think that looks like we are live. Hi there. Welcome to Monday Night Live Sessions. My name is Mindy Watkins, and normally I would be joined by my musical partner, Sam Wyman, but we are adhering to the CDC guidelines and remaining social distance. So he is not here tonight, and I'm very sad about it because I love playing with him. He's the lead guitarist to my rhythm. But we are just going to stay safe and stay healthy, hopefully, for all of us. So this is to honor and recognize the upcoming exhibit this fall at the Peoria Riverfront Museum, The Year of the Guitar, the instrument that rocked the world. And there are so many different brands of guitars, so many different styles of guitars. I generally, and every musician has a particular, my dog Party is with me, so I'm hoping Party, come here, buddy. So I'm going to try and keep him from barking, which is going to be interesting. Hopefully he remains a good boy. You can't see him right now, but he's a big boy. But if he looks out the curtains, he's going to start barking at the dogs walking by. So this is part of the live sessions at home. So anyway, going back, every guitarist has their certain brand of guitars that they love to play. I love my Martins, and there's another brand called Breedloves that I play quite frequently. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about my Martins. I have two of my Martins with me. But mostly to start off, I'm going to really talk about maintenance of the guitar, because the maintenance of the guitar is so important to how your guitar plays, the tone quality. They're very fragile instruments because most of them are made out of wood. This particular guitar is a Martin OCM 16E Ovincall. Now, Ovincall is the type of wood, and Ovincall is the African relative to rosewood. And so it's a very sturdy wood. The back, the side, and the front finish are the Ovincall, and this is also called a burst, as in the sunburst, and you can see by the coloring, so they call that the burst. And then the fretboard, ebony, 6-string guitars. Martin guitars are strictly made for medium gauge strings or less. And the first thing that I look at when I'm looking to buy a guitar is the action. Now, the action is how far apart the strings are from the fretboard. And if they're really far apart, if they're really far apart, you'll find it's really hard to play a guitar with a high action. For me, it is, at least. I have pretty small hands, so it's much easier for me to play an action that has really low to the fretboard. Now this guitar came with a maintenance guide. Some things, I knew already, but it's actually quite interesting to read. In the winter months are really hard on guitars because everybody's got their furnaces kicking. So many people don't have humidifiers in their homes. Now, I have these little things. This is a humidifier that you can put in your guitar, and it's clay, and fill it up with water, and then you put it in your guitar, and you're supposed to change out the water every 2 weeks, and that keeps your guitar humidified. It is not suggested to hang your guitars on your wall for display. Guitar stores, you'll see that, but guitar stores are humidified. They have humidifiers everywhere. So that keeps those instruments well humidified and keeps them from the finish cracking or the guitar from warping. So you definitely want to keep your guitars in a consistent temperature. 72 to 75 degrees is what's suggested. I often get my guitars tuned up and adjusted. We have a couple, I know we have more than a couple, but Aaron Austin and Josh Thompson in Pekin. Aaron Austin is in Peoria Heights. Those are two of the luthiers luthiers that I use, and they're wonderful. So I often get my guitars tuned up and the necks adjusted, especially when we're changing seasons. This book also has instructions on how to change strings. Now, that's my least favorite thing to do is change my own strings, but you generally want to get your strings changed quite often. So, and as far as like travel, if you're flying on a plane and you have to take your instrument with you, you want to loosen the strings because the change in the air pressure will warp the neck. You don't want to travel with the guitar in your trunk. You want to keep it in the main part of your car with you because generally a trunk will heat up, like extreme temperature changes, freezing to hot. Those are really not good for the condition of your guitar. So, I love my Martins. This is an orchestra model, which is the OCM. And then I have this other one. Now both of these are American made, Nazareth, Pennsylvania. This is a dreadnought. And the sizes of the guitars are quite different. You can see the OCM, pardon my strap, the OCM is thinner than the dreadnought. And the OCM is widely used for live performance. There are studio made guitars, concert made guitars, so many different styles and body shapes, and they all vary. Taylors you're going to find are different than Martins. They're all so different. And the types of wood that they use. My dreadnought is rosewood finish with mahogany. And then this one is the Ovenkal. And the woods definitely change the tone of the guitar. This has really warm tones, and this is my newest guitar, so I'm really still getting used to it as well. And like every guitar player out there, I have, of course, misplaced my pick. Happens all the time. Where did I put my pick? So, there are a lot of things about maintenance, but I am going to play some songs for you as soon as I find the pick that I had. This is typical guitar player, losing my pick. I just had it. Of course. That's so funny. Well, give me a second. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I just lost my guitar pick. I truly just had it. I was just warming up. You always want to tune your guitar up before you play it. I tuned up right before I played, and that's why I know I had there it is. That's why I know I had my pick. I've been cleaning my house quite consistently since we've been on break, and I've found guitar picks in the most random places. So I'm going to play a few songs for you. Next time I sign on, I think that'll be next Monday. I'm going to really talk about Martin, the company, and focus on that. Martin is a company that's been in business since 1833. They're a family-owned business. It's 6 generations of Martins. And I really want to talk about the family and their journey through guitar making. Martin is my preferred guitar. I'm also generally an acoustic player. I don't play much electric, though I do have an electric guitar, but I'm pretty much drawn to my acoustic. So I am going to play 2 originals and 1 cover. These are 2 of my oldest songs that I've written. And this first one is called Interstate Soil, and it was written about my journey moving home from San Francisco. A little bit about myself. I got my first guitar when I was 18 years old at the University of Illinois. I believe the guitar shop was called National Guitar. I'm forgetting the name. It was a while ago, 1989, in where the Canopy Club is now, and that's where the guitar shop is, and now it's the Canopy Club. And the first guitar I had was a Yamaha. Now, a pointer to anybody out there, tell your kids, don't take your guitars to friends' houses and leave them there, because that's how I lost my first guitar. So my Yamaha is somewhere out there. I have no idea, but that was a long time ago. And then I moved on to Martins, and my first Martin was a Martin Sigma. It was a much smaller version, made in Korea. And then I gave that to my nephew, and I bought my 1997 Dreadnought, which I absolutely love. So I started at the University of Illinois, and then I transferred to the University of Colorado in 1992 and finished out my Bachelor in Music Education and Vocal Performance there. And then I moved to San Francisco in 1997. And when 9/11 happened, it was, a shock to the system, kind of what we're all experiencing now. And I was so far away from my family, I moved home. Oh, I'm getting, don't start crying. You can't cry, don't cry. I moved home to Peoria after that. And so I wrote this song about my journey moving home from San Francisco to Peoria at the end of 2001. The song is called Interstate Soil. Life on the line, That's Interstate Soil. The song it's always a little different at the end. That's and I'm okay with that. It changes up a little bit at the end. In fact, when I went into the recording studio, the song totally changed. I had written it, it was solid, and then recorded it in the recording studio a couple of years ago in Athens, Georgia with John Keane, and it totally changed. So I'm still kind of getting used to that change. This next song is called Chasing Alaric. Also wrote this song in Sebastopol, California. I was at a friend's house. And the song is called Chasing Alaric. It was actually written from a misheard lyric. And one of my favorite songwriters is named Jerry Joseph. And I thought this song was called, or one of the lyrics in the song said, chasing lyric carefully. And I then realized that the actual lyrics were tracing very carefully. So I said, oh, chasing lyric. I am writing a song about it. So I wrote a song about it. And the song is about the journey of writing your own songs and how frustrating it is sometimes to feel like you're always singing other people's songs. So this is about my journey of venturing into being my own songwriter. It's called Chasing Lyric. I've been chasing lyric like I've been chasing love. I couldn't never hear it. Another ill-fitting love. Chasing others' rainbows for a pot of gold you'll just have to share. At least we got that rainbow. It's the simple things that simply need care. Writing other people's wrongs, living other people's rules, singing other people's songs, feel blues. Time to find something sacred on Halloween ground. Stripping the layers naked, tell the truth we have found. Tantamount to pleasure, paramount to pain. Taking the time to measure if things are different or if nothing has changed. Philosophizing bumper stickers while we analyze confusion and pain. Something sacred means that something matters. Nothing sacred means that nothing remains. Writing other people's wrongs, living other people's rules, singing other people's songs, feel blues. Time to find something sacred on Halloween ground. Stripping the layers naked, tell the truth we have found. All we ever wanted was to learn, love, and grow. All we ever wanted was the truth to be told. All we ever wanted was to learn, love, and grow. All we ever wanted So that's Chasing Lyric, and that's, something I was going to mention earlier, and I forgot to. This guitar, most of them will have a pick guard, and when you're playing, one of the greatest pieces of advice I got when I was learning how to play. Also, another suggestion: there's a lot of people that are self-taught, and that's fine, but I definitely suggest getting lessons, because you can really pick up a lot of bad habits teaching yourself to play. And I was self-taught for years, and when I moved back to Peoria, I started taking lessons with a guitar player in town, teacher in town named Mario Ramirez. He's amazing. And I had to reteach myself certain things. I was holding the guitar incorrectly. I was, gripping the neck too much, and that was getting in the way of learning bar chords. And so I definitely, to any guitarist or aspiring guitarist out there, definitely invest in lessons from a professional. I teach guitar lessons. There are a number of amazing teachers in town. So that's a good piece of advice. So one of the best pieces of advice I got was to try and keep that strumming pattern within the resonance hole, because you're only these big sweeping motions, they cause damage to the body. If you ever looked at or I've seen Willie Nelson's guitar, his baby that he's been playing for years, and I'm not saying he plays incorrectly, but he's got a guitar that's got a hole right here that is just from wear and tear. Now my other Martin has definitely started to wear and tear here where the pick guard is, beyond the pick guard. Sorry, I'm tripping over my words. So that's, keeping that strum pattern really close and tight to that, to the strings is good, to the width of the strings. So then in perfect fashion, my last song I'm going to play is a cover. And this is a song written by John Prine, who has been recovering in the hospital from the coronavirus. And he is a beloved songwriter, musician for many of us, millions. So we wish him well. So I'd like to dedicate this to John Prine and to all of those who love John Prine and have had him as a musical mentor from far away. The song is called Angel from Montgomery. I am an old woman named after my mother. An old man is another child that's grown old. Dreams for thunder, lightning desire. Some house would have burned down a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster on an radio. Just give me one thing I can hold on to. Believing this living is just a hard way to go. When I was a young girl, hand me a cowboy. Wasn't much to look at, just a free rambling man. But that was a long time. No matter how I tried, the gears just flow by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel Make me a poster of an already. Just give me one thing I can hold on to. Leaving this living is just a hard way to go. There's flies in the kitchen, I can hear them buzzing. I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning, come home in the evening, have nothing to say? Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an already. Just give me one thing I can hold on to. Leaving this living is just a hard way to go. Hard way to go. Hard, hard way to go. Leaving this living is just a hard way to go. Thank you, John Prine, for writing such an amazing song. My name is Mindy Watkins. Thank you, the Peoria Riverfront Museum. I'm a local musician in town and a music teacher. I teach voice, guitar, piano, ukulele, all music theory, audition, performance, all of that. So that's what I do when I'm not performing. And please keep your eyes and ears out open for the exhibit that's coming this fall, the Year of the Guitar, the instrument that rocked the world, here at our very own Peoria Riverfront Museum. We thank you so much for being dedicated to our museum and the arts in Peoria. I love being from Peoria. I'm a born and raised Peoria girl. And stay safe, stay home. Let's all try and get past this so we can go back to work, so I can go play again and teach again. So I'm getting emotional. Thank you so much to the Peoria Riverfront Museum. I will be back next Monday. And thank you so much. Signing off.